Hey, what's up guys? Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen. Great to see you as always. I know a ton of you guys out there have seen our kimchi video. It was really popular. Now the question is, what do you do with kimchi that's a little older and a little bit more sour? A lot of people like to put it in soups and stocks and stews and such, which I'm not a huge fan of. So Brian came up with this brilliant idea of making it into a sauce and putting it onto kale chips. That's what we're doing today, guys. Very excited. So guys, this is a Nesco Dehydrator that we're using today to make our kale chips. You can pick one up between 50 and 60 bucks at Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond. They're great because you make all sorts of fruit and vegetable chips, beef jerky, fruit roll-ups, dried herbs, and some people even make pet treats, which is really cool. This particular variety comes in square and round. We chose the square because it has a little bit more surface area. Just wanted to point out that in the future we'll be doing some other varieties of kale chips, as well as other neat recipes. So, until then, look for it, but now we have a rockin' recipe to attend to, so let's go. So this kimchi is about 6 months old, I'll say, so it's going to be really ripe and sour, which I think will make it an ideal flavoring agent for these kale chips. Now, as an alternative to what we're doing today, I know some people like to add this to their soups and stews, and I've even seen recipes for kimchi pancakes, which I'd like to try out. That sounds really amazing. We're gonna puree this, get it nice and watery so we can dress our kale chips. Let's puree this up so it becomes nice and liquefied, and then we can dress our kale chips. I'm going to use my hand wand to do this, just to make it easier. By all means, put it in a food processor as well. So the bowl didn't work out for me, so I put the mixture back into its mason jar. The bowl was just too shallow. I'm actually going to add a touch of water to this to aid in the liquefaction process, and this should definitely work a lot easier. So guys, this is the texture that I achieved. Kind of like, looks like applesauce. I think this is gonna work perfectly. Here we have a beautiful bunch of pre-washed kale to remove any insecticides that may be there. I'm gonna start pulling off large pieces of the kale, minus the stem. I like the large pieces because they definitely shrink in the dehydrator. Now, don't throw away these stems, guys, because by all means, just pop them into your NutriBullet, add some other vegetables, smoothie it up, and you have a really healthy drink on the go. For this next step, I highly recommend wearing gloves because I don't want you staining your hands, and I don't want getting any nasty comments that my hands are stained and my nails are stained, and you know what's gonna happen, so just wear some gloves. Start spooning your kimchi puree on top. Start massaging your puree right into these leaves. I'm going to add the remaining leaves, some more puree, and finish this batch up. Add the rest of your puree. If you have some left over, by all means save it for your next batch. All the leaves are thoroughly covered and it should look just like this. I'm going to remove the top, set it aside, revealing 4 trays underneath, and I'm going to start by removing 1 tray. Start by gently arranging the leaves on the tray. I like to keep the leaves spaced apart. I don't like them on top of each other. And this is to optimize air circulation, which is going to help them crisp faster and be crispier. We're looking good with this tray, not too overcrowded. Nicely spaced, so let's move on to tray number 2. This batch produced 3 trays, 1, 2, 3. Let's take these 3 trays, we're gonna put it on top of our last tray. They say with this particular dehydrator that you need to use all 4 trays, even if the 4th tray is unoccupied, to allow for, I believe, optimal air circulation. Make sure all your trays are nice and snug. We're gonna place the top on. These dehydrators work really, really well because of the low temperatures they can achieve. You're not actually cooking the product, you're just dehydrating it. So making it in the oven, which has the lowest temperature of 200 degrees, you really have to monitor it. It is going to have a different flavor and produce a different product. Now, I like to use the highest setting of 160. It's worked for me in the past. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to get these guys nice and crisp. I want to point out that this machine does not have an on and off switch. When you plug it in, it goes on. So don't be freaked out. Guys, I will see you in 3 to 4 hours. I'm really psyched. So it's been exactly 3 hours. Let's take the top off after unplugging it, of course. I gotta tell you, the aroma in here is really intense, so beware of that in advance. Wow, these look really great. I can see the sauce adhere to it really well. Really light and fluffy and crispy. Yeah, this looks fantastic. Now they may stick a little bit, just be careful. I didn't spray these racks ahead of time, but you can. And yeah, I guess the next thing up is to give these guys a taste test. Rockin' flavor, definitely, for sure. Really, that kimchi is intense. A little on the salty side, I have to say. That's okay though, because you know what? I had that old kimchi in my refrigerator. Wanted to make a sauce out of it. Did not want to throw it out. It is sour. It can be non-palatable. I think this is a great alternative and a great way to utilize that product. Also, I want you guys to experiment at home with your kale chips. Just puree whatever flavors you like, what you think goes together. Toss them in there, get them in the dehydrator. 3 hours later, see how it comes out. It's a great alternative to eating potato chips and pretzels, which are salty to begin with. These are high in fiber. They're great for you. Everyone knows kale is great for you. So, guys, definitely look forward to other kale chips from us here at Danny Mac's Kitchen. I can't wait to make some new ones. It was great spending time with you guys today. Till next time, thanks for watching. Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, share with your friends and family on Facebook, and tell everyone about it. We'll see you soon.